Yeah, there's Brent Wallace, Regional Operations Director of YMCA of Central Kentucky. Welcome, Brent.
Thanks for having me.
Let's get right into the important stuff first with pasta.
While you were talking about it, I kept on trying to think of the word, but it's like a pouch. It's like filled with like kind of like some meat and cream, but it's a completely covered shell.
Oh, ravioli?
It's kind of like ravioli,
but the bigger one, or
yeah, maybe your guest out there can text it in, because I'm drawing a blank. But I just started eating it fairly recently, and I don't get it that often, but I'd like to get it more.
Is it completely enclosed?
Yeah, I mean, it's very similar to ravioli, but ravioli, whenever I hear that, I think of
Chef
childish also.
Sure, yeah.
So, like, I have an adult taste, but, so if I can just find out what that word is, I want to go with that as my head skirt.
Okay,
All right.
That's a good answer.
From anywhere in particular, or do you do that at home?
Oh, no, I have to go somewhere for that.
All right. Well, let's talk Black Cat Chase, too. It's a 3K.
It is.
And is that so? That's on the 24th. Mm-hmm. I'm lost my days. Is that this weekend? When is that? Next weekend.
Next week from tonight.
24th.
Yes,
yeah.
We've been doing this for a long time, right?
Well, we were trying to actually come up with when did this actually first start? And if there's any listeners, viewers out there that actually remember the first time, let us know. But we know it's well over 30 years old.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, I think it actually took place first, around Collins Lane Elementary School, whenever they first did it.
Okay.
But this has been going on since the 90s, I believe, maybe the early 90s even.
Wow.
But so it's this Friday. It's a great tradition, holiday event that the community comes out towards. This is the second year in a row that's actually been a 3K. Unfortunately, there's still a lot of construction and road crews and stuff going on in downtown Frankfort that kind of limits us to where we can go.
Okay.
But 3K is still a great event.
I love a 3K.
It's a lot of us would prefer.
Yeah.
So,
that's just it. This makes it a lot more open to a lot more individuals that would like to just get into their first race.
It's still a good. I mean, you're running almost 2 miles, right?
It's a good
roughly
run.
2
it's
miles.
no joke.
Yeah. It's more than I'm probably capable of doing at this point in time. But
I'm with you.
that's the great thing about this event also is half the people that participate in this event are walkers. They go out for the atmosphere, just to enjoy the festivities. See a lot of great photos on the screen right now from previous years, and it's just a great way to help support the YMCA, help support the community, and also get some good exercise at the same time.
Yeah, the fact that that so many people do walk it lends itself. People love to put on costumes and do it, and 3K is even better for that. So. But yeah, people have a great time, and there's the Black Cat.
Every year we are completely amazed of the creativity that comes strolling through, and this isn't just an event just for runners. This is for something for kids and seniors, and people bring out their small pets as long as they're leashed and clean up after it and everything. But it's a great opportunity to come out and just enjoy the festivities. The race is almost secondary just to the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. It's hard for me to remember years when there's been bad weather. I'm sure it's happened, but it seems like it's always just great, and you got the perfect kind of weather down there, and you all are playing Halloween music. It's just a good vibe downtown, and people love to go down there even if they're not running in it.
Yeah, we know for years, you've heard the saying, there's only 2 guarantees in life, death and taxes. For a while there was 3 guarantees, death, taxes, and it's going to rain on Black Cat.
Okay, all right. I don't remember those.
For the past 3 years, you're right, we've had great weather, and looking at the forecast now, it looks like we're going to have another great year this year.
Yeah.
But 4 years ago, it was a downpour. It was actually fairly nice for the whole day, and then I'm serious. As soon as that starter pistol went off, downpour to buckets.
Now that you say that,
we're looking for great weather next week, so please don't let that be a hindrance to you. Rain or shine, the cat will go on.
So still a chance to sign up if you want to come down and walk or run. Do we have a discount code for folks?
Oh, if you look at the screen right now, it just popped up.
All right.
So it's a good thing that this show isn't cable 40, $40 off. I couldn't do that, but it is cable 10. So we are offering a $10 promotional offer. So all you have to do is just go to our race website, and you can get access to that by going to ymcacky.org and then go to our race page. But once you actually go through the registration process of that, it's going to ask for any promo codes that you may have.
Okay.
If you just type in FEWPB-10, that's going to take an immediate $10 off that registration fee.
That's awesome.
It's a great way, to get the family involved. We have a lot of students from elementary school and middle schools that are actually having their running clubs come out and participate. It's just a great way to get out and get out of the house and actually celebrate the holiday spirit and style.
That's why you got to watch the show, right?
Yeah, get these discounts.
Yeah.
25% off your registration.
It pays.
The other thing that people love about the Black Cat Chase is the shirts.
Yeah.
Is like hot commodity.
Yeah.
Every year.
Every year is the hot stuff. I assume it's going to be another amazing one this year. Is that? Oh, there it is.
There's the front design of it for this year. It will be like a lime green, great for Halloween, but also a nice nighttime running shirt.
Absolutely.
But you're absolutely right. These shirts have become collector's items. People have decades worth of Black Cat shirts, and one of the most popular questions I get around planning a Black Cat is, it's not like, oh, what are you going to do for it? What's the course going to be? It's like, what color is the shirt?
Because you want a good variety. You're collecting it every year. You don't want them all be orange.
Yeah, we never had the same shirt 2 years in a row, so this is certainly a collector's edition.
I like it. So we're hopeful. There's still shirts available, but limited. So if you want your size, then get on in there and get registered.
Right.
You can still register day of, but if you want to get your shirt,
Yeah. Well, as a race planner, you always have to make a decision like, how many shirts are we ordering, because we have to have them available for the event, right?
Yeah.
So
and how are you going to split the sizes? Which always, that's torture.
I have a pretty cool formula that I do. Basically, I have an idea about how many people we will have for the race, and then whenever I need to order them, I see how many do we have signed up now, and then I do like a multiplication, like, oh, I want to take this shirt times an additional 15%. That's how many more shirts I have. That's too much in the weeds.
No,
but there's a scientific formula that we use for this, and it works. If we do happen to have any shirts left over at the end of the race, we do start selling those at the Prevention Park YMCA the following Monday. So if you're unable to participate in the race this year, but you still like a shirt, there may be some opportunities for that. But as you mentioned earlier, the shirt sizes will be limited, so we may be out of your size at that point.
Yeah, and we mentioned this, I think, on the show earlier this week about, the Downtown Y has been, not available for a while, but it's important to remind folks that you guys still have that presence out there at Prevention Park. And
we actually did some pretty nice renovations just like less than a month ago. So if you haven't been out to the Prevention Park YMCA in a while, come out and check us out. We actually will be having our packet pickup out there. So if you are signed up for the race and you're going to pick up your packet early and not at the event, you'll pick it up at the Prevention Park YMCA, and you can check out some of the new renovations that we've done out there.
Yeah, that'd be a great opportunity. So you can do that once you can you register at that time too, or you can
actually register up to the point of the race. We do cut off registration about 15-20 minutes early, because we need to make sure that you can get your shirt and your packet before the race actually starts. So the sooner you get there, the more time you'll be able to prepare yourself for that. And a big shout out to Frankfort Regional Medical Center. This is their, I believe, third year in a row as being our title sponsor for that event. So we're certainly happy to have them on board. And people always ask, like, what does this actually benefit? So YMCA is a nonprofit organization, and we actually use the money that we raise for this event to help lower income families to participate in YMCA programs, membership, childcare. We offer summer camp, after school programs, youth sports. So
many things in the summer.
All the money that we bring in for the race helps to support those efforts.
Okay, awesome. So you can go out on Thursday from 4 to 7, and then Friday, if you're a lunchtime available person, 11 to 2:30 at Prevention Park to pick up your packet, and that'll save you from having to wait in line before the race. You've got all your stuff. You can put on your, is it a bib? Is that what it's called?
There's a race bib, but the idea of having an early pickup is, we're going to have like 1,000 people at this race. You don't want to be in line with a bunch of people trying to get to the race on time. So get there early, pick it up, be prepared. You don't have to show up to the race as early if you're already ready to go.
Yeah, awesome. And then the race itself gets started at what time?
At 7 p.m.
Okay.
And it'll take place right in front of the old Capitol building on Broadway Street.
Awesome.
Good deal. Next Friday, October 24th. Brent, thanks for being here. Any other YMCA stuff you need to tell us about?
Well, we kind of touched on it, but we made some nice renovations over at the Prevention Park YMCA. So come on out, get a free tour. Be happy to show you around, and maybe even sign you up for a membership out there.
And you guys do have memberships that, because you're part of Central Kentucky YMCA, that gives you access to some of the other facilities around.
Yeah, we have it broken down because we know that there's a little bit of a gap between Frankfort and Lexington. So you have Frankfort only membership options, but if you want to upgrade to have access to all the locations, you can do that as well.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of folks go to Hamburg to do shopping, and the YMCA out there in Hamburg is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
So.
Great to have you. Yep, and it's I did not put a jinx on it. We're gonna have great weather on next Friday, but yeah, it's an awesome time down there, and everybody loves it. So it's gonna be a good time no matter what. So thanks for being here, Brent.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.